Hello friends, today we are going to learn about how to get help with respect to Ansible. See, we just started learning Ansible. We talked about ad hoc command, we talked about Ansible playbooks, writing playbooks, we talked about how to set up Ansible, right? Now the thing is, when we learn something, we don't know what possibilities are there, what things we can do. So when we look at the tools, then only we can see, okay, there are these tools. Then we learn about those tools also. So Ansible Dock, I'm not talking about this Ansible Dock as a tool. I'm talking about the basic thing, which is modules. What is module or modules and plugins? So modules are the things which you will be using most of the times. There are certain plugins available also. Plugins just extend the capability of your existing Ansible environment. So there is this command ansible-doc. When you hit write this command ansible, which is the ad hoc command, you hit tab like this one time only. Okay. So Ansible, Ansible 2, Ansible config, connection, console, Galaxy, we have seen one example of it in the I think first or second video itself, and then the inventory playbook we did it yesterday, last night, I think. Ansible Vault will cover later. So these commands are already available. Now this is Ansible Dock thing, okay? So Ansible Dock. Now use hyphen H. So it will tell you what options are available. So Ansible Dock is your documentation. So it has all the required, I can say required here roughly, documentations on commands or on modules and plugins. So Ansible dash A will show all plugins and hyphen L will show you available plugins. You can use snippet. So it's like code snippet you can directly use in a playbook, maybe some examples. We'll see. Now let's run this command. It is going to take some time because it's a very long list. Ansible-doc. Here we use hyphen L available. So list them. Okay. It's also taking time. So let's not waste time. In the meanwhile, I go to the um, Ansible official website. So ansible.com and you use this docs. So docs.ansible.com. Documentations are very excellent, I would say here. Okay, not just excellent, very excellent. Examples are great. So you can just bookmark it like I have done it. So module index, it's a very short table, maybe short, you can use the word or long table, short table I would say. So okay, a couple of items are there mentioned on each line. So all modules, cloud related modules, clustering modules, as you can see clearly here, network related modules. So when you are working with system related utilities, probably you can refer to the system modules. Let's click it and see if I am right or wrong about my understanding. So system modules, AIX devices. AIX is a Unix operating system from IBM, and cron. So cron is a tool that manages jobs. It schedules jobs and on your Linux Unix system. So all system related commands are here. Make make file creation, mount points, or you can say or partitions or disks that you can access, reboot, sysctl, etc. User related, uh, accounts related things you can do. So with the help of this module, now I go back here. So good. It is a well designed index here. I can see module index. If you are managing Windows servers, you will be checking out this thing, Windows modules. See, Ansible you can install on Linux as the control node or master node, but Windows you can use to manage them or monitor them. I should not be using the word monitor, but I'm using it roughly. Let's go to all modules. Probably I already have it here. Module index. No? Okay, all module. This path, it is very helpful. You remember this thing, docs.ansible.com. See, it's a very long list. That is why those commands are also taking time. See, A10, etc., ACI. Let's go down, Azure. So, Azure is a cloud platform from Microsoft. AWS is from Amazon. Like that. See, I'm scrolling down a bit quickly. So if I'm interested in some particular module, or I have some let's say something in my mind, but I don't know the exact module. So let's type it here. For example, I can say that I want to perform activities related to file management. There are many lines here which has this word file. So search this site file and Ansible built-in file model. See how easy it is. I go there directly and check out the help page or documentation on the file module. You can see it manages files and file properties. And I'm telling you, this portal has excellent examples also. I'm scrolling down. So many parameters, values, etc. are there for this module. See, example, change file ownership, group and permissions. You don't have to write this entire thing, you can just say file because it's a built-in. But here it is given as an example for understanding. Path. So this is the path on the remote host. Okay, the host where your actual action will happen. Owner has to be this, group has to be this, and this will be the mode or permission. So 644 means read write permission for the owner, and for group and others read only permission. We'll see example of this. Okay, now I minimize it because the output is here ready already. As you can see, same thing we are listing here also on our local host. See, you use Ansible Dock when you are offline. Okay, when you have internet connectivity, just go here. See, you may wonder that I am running my own YouTube channel, then why I'm referring to other websites. See, I'm here to help you, to guide you into the correct direction. So that is my best effort. Okay, so you go there, you can in fact learn from there also. There are excellent documents or books or videos available there, I believe so. See, Ansible documentation, docs.ansible.com. Just bookmark it. That's it. See, many things are there. You can learn. Collection documents, Galaxy documents. See, go to learn more. So, why not make use of the best resources available already, right? So here you can use forward slash for a forward search. For example, I want to know something about AWS. You see, okay, let me see something related to Yum. See, question mark means backward search, so I can again say AWS. Okay, Q for quit out of it. That's it. Minimize this. Okay, here the output is a little bit differently formatted. Again, you see the same thing here, the module. So with the greater than sign, a module starts, and where it is found on your local host, and nice description, and then options in details. You see here things. Okay, so this is a detailed view here. Now I will just type something, for example, AWS. AWS, but this is coming with respect to AVI cloud. Okay, that has this option. Now I quit out of it, you explore it. I just gave you some example. Now I want to know that there is this thing called Telnet. If there is any such thing, tell me about it. Oh man, I really need a new laptop, man, and I'm not getting enough subscriptions to raise fund. Okay, Telnet. Okay, the same structure, format is here, but you can go through this document in the offline mode. So it is locally available for your host. Now, executes a low down and dirty telnet command. Why dirty? Does it do any nasty things? Well, actually, it uses port number, which is they are not what to say, not secure. Not going through the module subsystem. This is mostly to be used for enabling SSH on devices that only have Telnet enabled by default. Okay. Well, I can show you some good examples of Telnet as a Linux command or Unix command or Windows command. It works everywhere. Okay. Good thing it has some timeout value also. Good. Output. Now, here you have some example also, right? For example, this is the name of your play or task. Send configuration commands to iOS. Another task, run show commands. This is a user, this is a password. Login prompt would look like this. Yeah, all this you can try them. Okay. Now let's see if I want, let's say, list only plugins, because by default it is modules, so you don't have to use that T there. So this time I'm telling it that show me some plugins. So inventory is one of those plugins. Okay, so advanced host list. Yes, inventory. It is your host list, as I told you earlier. Another example, let's say wheres or variables. So host group wheres in charge of loading group wheres and host wheres. These are plugins. Okay, I told you that we will see some example of the Unix command called telnet. So let's cover it here. I use the word telnet here, an IP or remote host name. So what is the host name? Sorry, IP of this host, IPA. And I want to check if port number 22 is open, enabled, or listening. See, it is trying to connect to it and it is connected. Close this connection. Echo dollar question mark, our operation was successful. So if you want to check that a particular port is available on the remote host, you can use Telnet. Port number 22 is used for SSH. So I can just now try to do SSH. I have a user account named demo on that host. I want to connect to it. It is asking me for the password. I'm logged into that white magic box. Okay, earlier we were here on the black magic because we already checked that port number 22 is available. I mean, it is enabled, listening. So we can log in, provided that we have the access and the privileges or credentials with us. Control D or log out. We are back. So as I told you, we'll see an example. So I just shared this example with you. You can check other ports also. For example, let's see if uh, HTTP is there, port number 80. No. So that means my website is not running there, Apache, for example. Okay, I can go here and check systemctl status of HTTPD. See, it is disabled and not loaded, inactive DAD. So that's why this port number 80 is also not available. That means uh, there could be some things. For example, firewall is blocking it, or the application or the service is not running. That's why this port is not listening also. So I go here and start it, or the server may be down. That can be another possibility. Okay, now let's see, check the status. It is working fine. So on this white magic host also, if I want to check the port 80, I would use netstat because I'm checking it on the local host, not on the remote host. So netstat I can use here. I can say that show me the process name, show me all items, and then and for do not translate IP to server name or address. Now the thing is grep for colon 22, sorry, 80. So it is now listening. Okay, and httpd, that is the process hyphen p, that is why I used it. Okay, now you see, so but from this host I want to check, from this black magic host I want to check whether port number 80 is now available there on the white magic box, that remote box. So I tried, see, this time we are connected, so that means it is working. So I introduced something Linux related here, but this is not just Linux related. It is you can use a Telnet program on your Windows host also, but there is a module with the same name Telnet for your Ansible environment. I have not tried that yet, but I would like to. So I would share my experience in some other video. Now the thing is, see, I wanted to keep this video short and sweet, but anyways it is almost 20 minutes by now. So the thing is this, if you want to get help, how we can get help offline and online also. Of course, it is a good idea that I go directly here and see. So if somebody asks you, how do you check the modules you have? So use -l, available modules, right? Everything A, and for particular module you just type that module name Telnet, which we just did, right? We've already checked it. Another, let's say, file. So you don't have to go to the internet every time you need some help. You can get quick help here also, right? what this module does. Don't use the capital word, okay? This is just given there. And go to the examples. Examples. We saw examples on the online version also, okay? So let's take another example of copy module to copy files from your Ansible server to remote servers or managed nodes. Okay, see, quit out of it. So I hope guys that you liked this video, you found it helpful also, and the Telnet thing which we introduced here, so that is also helpful. Before I say Tata to you, let me tell you something. Telnet main Telnet. So on Linux also, if you on Linux related any command you have, you want to check the help for that command, you can use man or for manual page. Okay, so it tells you what it is. It uses Telnet protocol, and what options or parameters you can use, they are explained here. It's a client thing, okay, not a server thing. So you don't need any configuration once you install this package or client agent, whatever you call it. See, a detailed uh, documentation is there. And I'm telling you, many times I just use this thing only, man, and with the command, I can type -k, for example, that I don't know the exact command, but maybe something uh, related to related to printing. Nothing appropriate, or it didn't find anything related to that. Maybe something f print, nothing. So, oh, nothing appropriate. Okay. Do you have anything related to CD? Nothing appropriate. Why, man? Oh man. See, can I get help on this thing also? Yes. See, so many options. Capital K means global apropos. Search for text in all pages. So if I just know some word, then it will start searching. And you can type apropos or hyphen K, equivalent to apropos. So, so both are somehow uh, similar stuffs. What is or equivalent to what is? Okay, hyphen F. Let's see. What is past WD? Nothing appropriate. So when it has no knowledge, it will say nothing appropriate. But if I remove this thing, it will show me the documentation for the past WD command. What if I want to know only about the file past WD? What file? This file /etc past WD. Then I should say that I want to refer to the documentation only, not the user command. See, password file etc past WD. I took another 5 minutes here. Hyphen hyphen apropos. Let's say user add. Nothing appropriate. I don't know what is happening here. There may be some reasons because I messed up with the file system. I told you earlier because I'm still using the messed up system. I removed lots of things. So that is why it is saying nothing appropriate. So probably it is not able to find it or search the database. Yeah, probably that is happening. I don't know if I did the same thing here also because it is also a cloned machine. Main hyphen k or apropos printf. No, see, so many lines are available there. Huh? Or f print. You see, so that on that machine, I just realized that I'm using it and I have deleted a lot of stuff there. I removed some partitions because I was doing some exercise. So this is how you can use hyphen k or hyphen apropos. Apropos and tell it that I don't know the exact command, but some print word is there. Uh, it gives you uh, a lot of lines here, so you can check out as printf stty change and print terminal line settings stty. Okay, printf formatted output. Let's say I don't know anything uh, about policy, any command related to policy. There are many. For example, Linux policy, security enhanced Linux, SE, Linux. Okay, guys. So I took extra minutes of yours, huh? But well, I wanted to cover how we get help offline primarily. Okay, bye bye.